Peace, love, and light, Taurus, and welcome to your general love reading. I have no intro for you today because your girl does not have storage on this phone, and I need to keep this under 10 minutes long. All right, so I hope that you guys are all doing well and vibrating high. We're going to get into your general love reading. Also, my mic is about to die, so hopefully it lasts. If it doesn't, then and you guys hear the weirdness, that's probably why. All right, so let's check in on your person, Taurus, and how they're feeling about you, the person on your mind, on your heart, whether you're in a relationship with them or not, doesn't really matter. Whoever is on your mind and your heart. Tell me about their feelings toward Taurus, Spirit. What are Taurus's person's feelings? How do they feel about you, Taurus? Eight of Wands. Communication change. They may want to communicate with you. What are their intentions toward Taurus? We got the Four of Wands in the reverse. I don't normally do reversals, but I'm just going to take it like that. I'll give you both meanings after, okay? What are their behavior and actions toward you? Behavior and actions. Oh, wow. The Queen of Wands in the reverse. Okay. What are your feelings about this person? What are your feelings about this person? And put yourself where you see fit, okay? You know where you go in your story. So if I'm picking up your energy, then you know how to flip-flop the roles. Okay, your feelings are the Seven of Swords. What is your challenge? The Nine of Swords in the reverse. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it in the upright. I'm gonna give you the meanings for either way. What else? This is your challenge. What is the advice for Taurus? Your cards are coming out fast. Seven of Wands. Lots of sevens here. July might be significant to you, okay? Could be dealing with a Cancer, just because July is, you know, the Cancer season. And I only say that because my son's a Cancer. What else? What is the potential outcome for Taurus? What is the potential outcome? Oh, the Sun. Okay, there's a happy ending at least. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles, which is your energy, Taurus. Taurus is very grounded energy. Taurus can be very, just somebody who is very hardworking and, you know, I don't want to say, some people say they're materialistic. Could be. But anywho, Eight of Wands for your person's feelings toward you. This person might be feeling like they want to make an impulsive decision, or they're making quick changes. They may want to communicate how they're feeling toward or within the home, right? If you're with someone that you're living with, this person might be feeling like they want to move out, or like they feel disconnected from you, or like things are just not, you're not seeing eye to eye with this person. If this is a person on your mind, this could be somebody who hasn't communicated with you, who might be feeling like they want to communicate with you. They want to communicate, you know, maybe that they don't feel the support from you, and that could have been why, you know, maybe they retreated, maybe they left, maybe you guys are in separation. With the Queen of Wands here coming out in the reverse, this person, I feel like can be someone who is a bit jealous, okay? The Queen of Wands in the upright is somebody who's very confident, is charismatic, goes on and like owns and shines and just stands in their power. In the reverse, this is somebody who's insecure, somebody who feels like, you know, they're not being seen. It could be somebody who's very jealous, right? Or controlling, or just very demanding. And so I feel like their feelings and their actions are really talking about them maybe wanting to give you an ultimatum, or say to you like, hey, what's up? What's going on? Like, you know, what are we going to do about this situation? With the Seven of Swords coming out as your feelings, I feel like you fear a lot. It could be that you fear this person, you fear this person's actions, you fear, you know, their temperament and how angry they could get, because the Queen of Wands in the reverse is upright. She's fiery. You know, fire signs are exactly that, very outgoing, very out there, not afraid to say how they feel, what's on their mind. They sometimes speak before they think. So I feel like in the reverse, this person could be pretty nasty, pretty bitchy, and you might just fear their reaction, fear how they treat you, how they respond to you. With the Seven of Swords coming out as your feelings, you could be feeling like you don't trust this person, or maybe they feel like they they don't trust you, or both, you know, both parties feel the same way. I also feel like there's this energy of reserving yourself, right? Setting boundaries. You're feeling like guarded with this person. The Nine of Swords came out in the reverse as your challenge. And with the Nine of Swords coming out in the reverse, I feel like your challenge is, you know, facing something, whatever it is that you're going through right now. And I say boundaries, and we have the Seven of Swords. So we have two sevens here, right? This is about standing firm on your boundaries and protecting yourself, protecting your energy, protecting your peace, protecting your happiness. But I feel like, yeah, I feel like with the reverse, it could be that you are somebody who isn't confrontational and like runs away from confrontation. And don't get me wrong, not all confrontation is a bad thing, right? We have to be able to face things and talk about things and address things, especially when we're uncomfortable in situations and somebody's making us feel like our backs, you know, putting our back against the wall. So I feel like your challenge here is to stand up for yourself and stand up for how you feel and stand up for, you know, those boundaries, to stand on your boundaries, to speak about, you know, how you feel. And when you feel like somebody's just pushing you, right? Pushing too much on you. So your challenge is to stand up for yourself. With the Nine of Swords in the reverse, it also tells me that there's a lot of mental conflict. There's a lot going on in your head, you know, and it could be that you could be experiencing depression, sleepless nights, anxiety, things like that. So the challenge is to face some of those things, right? Maybe seeking therapy, seeking some sort of mental health counseling, or seeking, you know, assistance from a loved one. Ultimately, with the Sun as the outcome, I feel like there is a realization, there is hope ultimately, right? There's some sort of renewal, revival, right? This is like you come up for air. So that's a good thing. But I feel like in order to get to the Sun, you have to face something. You have to face this person. You have to, you know, face the truth, okay? Because I am seeing the Justice card here. When I picked up the King of Pentacles, I did see the Justice card. So this could be you having to face the truth or face a person. With the Seven of Swords being in the middle of the spread and coming out in your energy, Taurus, it could have been that you were dishonest about something, or you have some secrets, and maybe those secrets came to light with that Sun. Maybe certain things were revealed and maybe you retreated, or maybe you're now afraid to face the consequences, or afraid to face this person, okay? And yeah, the advice is basically, you know, you got to face what you got to face, right? You can't run away from yourself, and you can't run away, you know, from problems, right? That's not how we resolve things. Anything else on the advice here for Taurus? And then we're going to close out because I don't want this to cut off. The Queen of Swords, yeah, stand firm, use your head, you know, be clear, be truthful, be honest, be direct, right? The Queen of Swords doesn't run away from anything, right? This is my card. I'm an Aquarius. And Queen of Swords energy is like, you better come right, you better come correct. Like, I'm not afraid to tell you how it is to your face. I'm going to tell you how I feel, whether you like it or not, and I'm going to stand on that. So this is about standing on that. And if you have to cut somebody else's, with the Magician at the bottom of the deck, taking action, right, for yourself. So cutting ties with whoever it is, standing firm on those boundaries and your expectations, and following your intuition, right? Following yourself, following your gut feeling, following what spirit is guiding you to do, even if that means that, you know, you move away from a certain situation and spend time. Hermit mode. Hermit mode is about healing, right? So I feel like and we're in Virgo energy. This is the Virgo card. Virgo speaks of health in general. It could be that you need to focus on your mental health. It could be that something is really draining you mentally, and it's time to face those fears. It's time to face those things and address those issues, okay? And with the Sun, it's hopeful. This is an amazing card. This is, again, about renewal, about an epiphany, about a realization, self-realization, okay? And planting new seeds. So I feel like, yeah, you get to a point where you come up for air, but I feel like you need to face these issues first. Taurus, I'm going to leave your reading there. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a comment down below. Let me know how. Give your girl a like. It helps my channel. Hopefully you've already subscribed, and if you haven't, I hope that you will. If you're interested in a personal reading or following me on my other social media platforms, which right now is only Instagram since I deactivated TikTok, all of that information is going to be in the description box below. I love you all so much. Sending you loads of peace, love, and light, and healing energy, okay? Love you all.